always love seeing that intro. It's an incredible way to kickstart your game, introducing us to all the Transformers characters, as well as giving us a basic prologue as to why the war ravaged Cybertron and why the Cybertronians are warring on Earth. Greetings, Autobots, and welcome back to Transformers the Game ASMR. We're going to continue from where we left off with level 2 of the Autobot campaign, and I just want to say thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart for the reception of the first part of this series. I did not expect it to go anywhere near as high as it did in terms of view count or audience enjoyment, but you guys absolutely smashed it, and I'm glad you all enjoyed it, because this is a game that I honestly think many people overlook, and especially given that its reputation as a movie game, some people just overlook it. They tend to think, oh, it's just all this nonsense. They don't really give it a second chance. But I'm glad you guys are tagging along with me to enjoy this brilliant little game. So, we're picking up from where we left off. In our previous episode, the Autobot Bumblebee arrived on Earth in search for clues as to the whereabouts of the life-giving force of the Transformers' homeworld, the Allspark. Now, the rest of the Autobots have come to Earth: Jazz, Ratchet, Ironhide, and their leader, Optimus Prime. What kind of adventures await us in tonight's episode, folks? Let's get jumping in with Transformers the Game ASMR. So, we take control of Optimus Prime's second lieutenant, Autobot Jazz, who, funnily enough, I actually recorded a video on just recently. Special shoutouts go to long-time watcher Mohammed. If you're watching this, good to see you here, mate. I hope you enjoy this video too. Same goes for all the other folks watching at home. But we continue from where we left off, so let's not dilly-dally, and let's jump right in.
So, why do you need these glasses, Optimus?
We believe they have been etched with a code, a key to the location of the Allspark.
Allspark?
Allspark is our life force, the source from which all Transformers originate.
Why would that be on my grandfather's glasses?
Because many years ago, we discovered our nemesis Megatron trapped in the Arctic. Megatron burned the information into these lenses, assuming that the Decepticons would be able to find them.
So, frozen nemesis, magic glasses, and robot life force. I get all that, but what I'm still struggling with is why Super Scout over here disguised himself as such a Peter. Now that's a car.
Helicopters inbound. Transform and roll out. Jazz, draw their attention away from Sam and Michaela.
More than meets the eye. We start off in Jazz's vehicle mode, a beautiful silver Pontiac Solstice. So, same procedure as last time. We have skills to acquire, cubes to get, and side content to do. But we're going to be doing a bit more cube collecting, just to pass the time. Now, if I recall correctly, there's a bunch of cubes just up here. It's more so, there's like a certain amount in each area, though I don't think this game has a collectibles radar, which is a bit annoying, because when you get to, say, 90 out of 100 cubes, it becomes a nightmare to try and track down the remaining cubes. Maybe there is a collectible radar? I don't know, considering this is made by Traveller's Tales, who made the Lego games, and those games have collectibles up the wazoo. Oh. We just reenacted one of those adverts you would see on the TV that would scare the hell out of any kid. Those car adverts about vehicle safety. We did it again. Come on, Jazz. Let's get going. Now, if I recall correctly, there's a bunch of cubes around the movie theatre, but Jazz's collectible locations are a little bit different to that of Bumblebee. Though, as you've probably noticed, We're in the same area as before. Yeah, we've got Sector 7 and the human police force after us. Thing is though, given how much collateral damage we're causing simply by walking around, I don't necessarily blame them for trying to go on the hunt. But we'll just carry on our merry way, collecting energon cubes, and just having a grand old time. As for Jazz, or Optimus calling us again, Jazz has two basic weapons as per all other characters. He has a semi-auto assault rifle and a sonic blaster, similar to that he uses in the movie. But I find that his heavy weapon doesn't do as much damage as I think it should. Let's just climb up here. See, we're not rushing, we're just taking our time and enjoying the game. I see too many people rush through games when we do videos. You know, they just want to get to gameplay or just the big stuff, but sometimes it's the downtime, it's the little things that just make your time nostalgic. I remember dedicating a whole summer to playing Skate 3, and oftentimes I would just sit and skate around the same few spots over and over and just have a complete blast every time I did. It's one of those games that you find yourself just playing over and over and never really getting tired of it. Anyway, we'll gather some more cubes and then we'll start our first story mission. Shoutouts to Seasbury's Fish and Chips, whose sign we have just oh so despicably vandalised. Yes, Optimus, I know, but we've got collectibles to find. Ka-ching! If I recall correctly, there's another one by the baseball stadium. So a lot of our skills that we got with Bumblebee will get in largely the same way, namely throwing an object a large distance. Nice. It's always easier when you do it with smaller objects. But we achieved it anyway. Now that one you can't blame on me, the humans are doing more damage than me at this stage. It's surprising that the frame rate never tanks. Well, it does have a few bits of slowdown, but it's amazing how the frame rate remains at consistent 60, despite all the crap on the screen just exploding. Alright, we got 20 cubes, and I think that's a good point to start grabbing some side missions, or story missions I should say. So let's transform and see what our mission is. Obstruction of justice. Objective: race through the city and cause a distraction. Your fellow Autobots need time to escape. Race through the town while destroying certain structures in order to distract the humans long enough for them to make their getaway. We're running espionage, it seems. In order to draw the humans away from the Autobots, we're going to need to do something flashy. Make our way through the checkpoints, almost like a race, while avoiding the Sector 7 units on our tail. Like a movie. So we just follow our mini-map and land at the little beacons. We're fast enough so we can just smash through those cars. Who knows, if we're lucky we might actually get the speed skill, just driving straight. Yeah, nice. We went a bit off course, but that's not a problem. We have to do something big to get their attention, Prime says. Oh, I think I know what to do. Sorry, Bobby Bolivius, but them's the rules. I know the whole mantra is Autobots preserve life and we protect, we don't destroy, but it's a video game, so what the heck? Why not? Destruction's fun. Love the transformation sounds. They're all different from character to character. Optimus Prime's is my favourite because it sounds like distinctly hydraulics. If that makes any sense. You know, it sounds strange as all hell when I say it, but You can listen to his transformation sound and distinctly imagine it being distinct to that truck. Let's pump the gas. We're running out of time. We can't afford to dilly nor dally. A tanker truck. Boom. Keep them busy, Jazz. We just have to keep this going. Eventually, the humans will get distracted and chase us instead, leaving the rest of the Autobots free to complete their missions without much interference. So we just have to be extra careful. Sometimes the controls can be a little bit tight when driving at high speed, but if we just keep concentrating, keep our eyes on the road, not too dissimilar to real life driving, we'll be able to make it in one piece. Alright, to the police station we go. Sorry about that, but if you guys want to come into work tomorrow, well, I'm sorry, but I've just put a bit of a dent in your plan. Sorry, not sorry, but I got a job to do. Whee! Physics are fun. But yeah, I really don't try to crack too many quips or jokes, you know, it's one of those things where I'm not really that funny. I just kind of say stupid stuff and hope to God it sticks. So this commentary is going to be more so informational or just observational, I suppose. But we're doing well. We just got to keep going. Just got to go the distance. As a tank just rams us off the road. Honestly, I wish that's what we could do to climate protesters, but hey-ho. Destroy that pickup truck. Nice. We just keep going. This mission goes on a little bit long, but the time limit is somewhat forgiven. It's just a matter of making good time. Oh, crash. There we are. We completed the mission. Chapter complete. You get a nice view of Jazz there. What a slick looking robot mode. I've always loved Jazz's design, especially the way the front grille sticks out like a breastplate. Saving content.
This is Jazz. I've been cornered. Can you escape without excessive force? That would be a negative. Ironhide, can you lend some support? Sit tight, soldier. I'm on my way.
And now we take control of the Autobot weapon specialist, Ironhide. A personal favourite of many Transformers fans for his rough and tough personality and love of all things firearms. Ironhide controls a little bit differently to Jazz. He's a lot slower, but has distinctly stronger attacks and firepower. And the perfect opportunity to test our guns on a Decepticon drone. Turned to scrap metal. There's a lot of cubes around here. Now, I don't think I'll be doing a 100% playthrough, but I will be aiming to go for all the side missions and stuff in this playthrough if you guys are interested. Just because it may not be the most compelling side content, but it's at least gives us more time to just enjoy the game, explore the world, and just have a good time playing together. So Jazz has been cornered by Sector 7. We need to rescue. But we'll get one more cube and we'll do a side mission. Sorry Jazz, but you know, sometimes you just gotta suss out your priorities. There's times where your house is dirty, and then there's times where you wanna finish a level in the game and you're like, yeah, do you know what? I'll just put it off, you know, what's the worst that can happen, right? Also climbs a bit slower too. Let's see. 2 side missions here. What have we got? Push all of the drones out of the ring within the time limit. we'll do that. I think we did a race last time, so this will be a good bit of variety for you folks at home. So, we've got 2 Decepticon drones, a regular medium class drone, and a standard, let's say, heavy drone with a chain mace attack. But the catch is, Ironhide has much heavier ground pound attack, and normally what I do is I use a ground pound to knock the enemies out of the ring. But since Ironhide's ground pound is much stronger, he can knock the heavy class enemies because he fires his gun at the ground, causing them to go flying, leaving our enemies open to being blasted to Kingdom Come. Boom, twofer. Wicked. Only catch is we have to be quick. Back into the ring. No time to mess about. The city of Tranquility is depending on us. Yeah, another twofer. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you want to see more side content or if you just want to see more story mission focus of this game. I want to cover a chapter, or not a chapter, a level per video. So aiming around about 40 minutes to maybe an hour, because I want the videos to be longer so you guys can have something big to look forward to. But I don't want them to be too long in case, I don't know, maybe you guys just prefer short format videos. But just because I plan on doing a full series of this game doesn't mean the Transformers content's slowing down. Just tonight, I'm thinking of recording the last night leader class Optimus Prime, a figure that many people actually kind of dislike for being a bit of a shell former. But, I don't know, I have a soft spot for the silly little thing. It's got some good paint apps, well, actually no, not paint apps, it's got some good detail, the weapons are pretty cool, and overall, it's got some presence. It's a big enough figure. But I've also got some more Movie 1 figures. I actually got the Fast Action Battlers Frenzy recently, which he's actually surprisingly good. He may not be the most posable figure, or even the most accurate, but he's actually surprisingly cool given the fact that he's a gimmick toy. There's one more Decepticon to go. Finish him off with a ground pound to victory. Alright, submission complete. As for the bonus content, we might have a little gallery episode at the end of each campaign where we just look at some of our unlocked bonus content. One of the bonus videos is actually the trailer, or the teaser trailer for the first movie, and I have to say that trailer still gives me the chills. The Mars landing, revealing that it was actually a Transformer that destroyed a rover. Ooh, I tell you, just thinking about it now actually gives me the chills. So, let's tackle the next story mission of Transformers the Game ASMR.
Get out of here, Chaz. I can handle this.
A friend in need. Objective: fight off the Decepticons. Jazz has been overwhelmed by Sector 7. Fight them off long enough to give Jazz time to escape. Now this mission... Loud and clear, Prime. This mission is oddly comical, as Jazz gets himself into trouble many times, and I'll just let the game show you. He's like the wimpy kid getting bullied at school. He's just getting his shit kicked out of him. Oh man. See what I mean when I say this game's cutscenes can be unintentionally hilarious? Same procedure as before. We use our weapons to rack up some kills. Ugh. Decepticon drones. Standard car units. Not the most damaging or powerful, but in large numbers they can be dangerous. Jazz has got himself into bother yet again, but nevertheless, race to his location to help out our friend in need. An Autobot in trouble will never abandon a fellow soldier, nor a friend. Hold on, Jazz. Help's on the way. Let's do a stylish slide. Yeah, good stuff. And transform. Poor Jazz. It's alright, big lad. Go on, wheesht. The big boys are gonna play now. Blast them with a machine gun and heavy mortar cannon. Let's put the hurt on those Decepticons. Haha. Now, this would be a pretty nice housing estate if it wasn't for all the psychotic killer robots. Oh, we actually have a Decepticon version of the Autobot Longarm. Same procedure as last time, we have to hit him with something in order to disorient him, and then wail into him. Though Ironhide can use his ground pound skill to knock the drone off his feet. Ugh. We just weren't fast enough that time, but if we get it just right, send him flying, and let's put the brakes on that Decepticon. Not going well. Let's get back to the zone. We can't stay at the action zone for too long, otherwise we'll lose. And we'll have to start the whole mission again. Looks like we're going to have to do things the traditional way. Eat Paul. And smack his head in. A lovely bit of world building there. Optimus says to Ironhide, in case you didn't hear him, "Can we please rescue Jazz without another incident like Kyber 5? To which Ironhide replies with, that old hunk of rock was gonna blow up anyway. I wonder what Ironhide did to warrant Prime's disapproval on blowing up Kyber 5. Ironhide to the rescue. We got more of those long-arm drones. Same procedure as last time. Pick them up and chuck them. Actually, no. Throwing them doesn't do damage, it seems. So our regular plan of throwing stuff at them has to be put into effect. There we are. You know your road signs, big man? Hard to believe a tiny road sign could knock him off balance like that, but I'm not complaining. It's kind of like that scene from, well, it's like two things. It's like fighting the hammer from regular show, but it's also like the record scene from Shaun of the Dead, just throwing any random crap at him just to see if it gets him. I love that movie. Wow. More of those forklift drones. They may be small, but they make for good cannon fodder. Anything to replenish our energon supply. Pow! What a shot. Hold on, Jazz. Ironhide's on the way. Booster style, and horribly messed it up in the process. I assure you that would have looked way cooler if I had executed it correctly. Now this chapter, unlike the previous one, is quite unique in that it allows you to play as multiple Autobots. You get to be Jazz and then Ironhide. And who knows, maybe we'll get to play as the awesome Autobot leader himself, Optimus Prime. We've arrived at the construction yard. Another heavy drone. This one's different, however. What we have to do is throw stuff at him to knock him off balance, then pick him up and throw him. He's immune to conventional weaponry. Fire regular weapons, he just blocks it. Fire a heavy weapon, he deflects it. He's as tough as they come, but he's got one key weakness. So let's exploit it to our maximum advantage. Let's see, he's coming towards us. One more throw should do it. Knock him off balance, pick his ass up. Get out of here, fool! Exploded to a million little bits. And mission complete. Awesome. What a cool design. Love how just there's always something going on with the bay designs. A lot of people are a bit mixed on them, but I love how they just look like robots wearing car parts. Distinctly so. They've got such a unique flavour to them.
Bumblebee's in danger. He's being pursued along with the young human.
Ironhide, I want you to search the area for any other Decepticons. Leave Bumblebee and the humans to me.
Alright. Without any further ado, we take command of the leader of the Autobots. Bumblebee's being taken away by Sector 7. Optimus Prime is going in to save his close friend and one of his most loyal soldiers. The recon officer slash scout slash guardian, Bumblebee. We can transform into our Peterbilt semi-truck mode. Now, Optimus is one of the most powerful Transformers you can play as in this game, besides Megatron and maybe Blackout. His truck mode makes mincemeat out of Decepticons, as well as just vehicles that block your road. You can just ram them out of the way with your awesome might. He may be a bit slow to climb, but his strength more than makes up for this. So we'll gather a few more cubes. That's a great thing about this game is you'll just gather a lot of stuff just by naturally exploring. Not now, Jazz. I'm gathering collectibles. You know, Optimus's priorities in order. Sure, Bumblebee's in danger, but you gotta pick up the funny glowing cubes. You gotta get your 5 Energon cubes a day. Transform and roll out. Takes on a different context when I do it in a more action-packed way. Let's just knock that guy out of the road, for no other reason other than just I'm feeling a bit devious tonight. But hold on, Bumblebee. Optimus Prime's coming to save you. Flight of the Bumblebee. Objective: chase after the helicopter. Bumblebee has been captured and is being taken away by a helicopter. Chase after it in an effort to bring your fellow Autobot back. We're on our way, son. Hang in there. Our objective for this mission is simple. We just have to keep close to the helicopter as it tries to evacuate Bumblebee or abduct him. For what purpose they're capturing him, we don't know. But nevertheless, we'll try our best and save our friend no matter the cost. The only problem is sometimes when Optimus transforms, it kind of kills his momentum, so it makes chasing after the helicopter a little bit cumbersome if you get stuck. And Jazz is letting us know to stay on him. We can't afford to let him get too far, otherwise we'll fail the mission. And Sector 7 will get away with Bumblebee. Let's get a bit of speed going. Transform! I'm coming, Bumblebee. Hang in there. I'll take any excuse to do an Optimus Prime voice. It's one of my favourite impressions to do. Optimus Prime is a character that's very near and dear to my heart, as many of you know. I mean, If you don't know, well, first off, you're probably new here, and first off, if you're new here, welcome in. Great to have you here. I like to maintain or uphold a certain environment with this show. Sure, I may make a few jokes here and there, but at the end of the day, this is a place where people can just come and chill. There's no animosity, no politics, none of that nonsense. This is just a place for folks who love ASMR, Transformers, and just general geek stuff like movies, games, comics. Speaking of comics, I've actually got a bunch of Batman comics. Maybe folks would be interested in seeing some Batman ASMR, maybe character roleplays. I love Batman, especially the Rubber Pants movie. I think that's one of the best Batman movies. From beginning to end, it just absolutely hooked me. Talking about Batman while playing Transformers. Say it ain't so. Nice, good jump. Unfortunately, it didn't count for our jump skill, which kind of sucks, but we're keeping close with Bumblebee. If we just keep on him, we should complete the mission in no time flat. Cutting across the housing estate. Love the music. They actually use this game's soundtrack in a few places. I think in the second and third game, or more so the second game, they actually reused this game's soundtrack. Which, I'm not complaining, personally I think it's a really good soundtrack. Now that one you couldn't have blamed on me. That ambulance broke the motorway sign. Either that or it was the helicopter. Still, not too different from driving in, say, Portugal. Come on, Optimus, we can't afford to mess around. We have to keep going. It's getting away. After him, Prime. Chapter complete. Optimus Prime has failed to rescue Bumblebee. Where will we go from here? With one of our troop out for the count.
I have failed you, my friend, but I will begin to roar.
Prime, we got a situation. Big meteor just hit the park, and it definitely ain't gonna happen. We'll need to deal with it pronto.
Cybertronian life forms arrived on Earth, but it's not an Autobot. High chances it's a Decepticon. Or it could be neutral. But with our luck, it's probably one of Megatron's goons sent here to attack and destroy the Autobots. With another side mission, kill all the enemies. We're missing one cube, however. But fortune smiles upon us. Let's grab that cube real quick. And we'll do the attack side mission for this chapter. Oh, another cube. Makes you wonder, what exactly does getting all 100 cubes in each level do? I've never actually managed to. The closest I've got is 99 cubes in the first level. There we are, let's just climb atop this cinema that we have terrorized. Now is Bumblebee, now is Optimus. When will he learn? So I think I should take this time to actually shout out some other Transformers creators and ASMR content creators. I may not have any personal connection with them, but I think their content is terrific and they definitely deserve your time and love. First off, Cardboard Bots, a Transformers fan and reviewer who does things quite uniquely when it comes to his reviews, as he adopts a stop-motion animation style where he reviews many retro Transformers and even some new ones with a distinct, awesome stop motion style. I love stop motion animation. I love animation in general, but the medium of stop motion is something so underappreciated in my opinion. So if you ever get the time, please check out Cardboard Bots and tell them Autobots sent you. I love all Transformers content creators. There's so many great ones that I grew up watching. There's so many new ones that I've started watching now, just recently. Runestone Reviews comes to mind. I really like Runestone Reviews. His soft-spoken nature and very old-school style of film. I should probably clarify. When I mean old school, his camera quality and mic quality is very reminiscent of, say, Emgo's early years. The microphone's a little fuzzy, but it has a distinct charm. Like, I genuinely like it. And he's very charismatic. I really enjoy his reviews. But we have enough cubes to do the attack side mission, so let's jump in. As for ASMR creators, ASMR Retro and Press X for ASMR. Do you control Ironhide for this mission? Press X for ASMR is actually a mutual content creator friend of mine who's commented on a few of my videos. It's always good to have you here. Another addition to the Autobot army is a friend of mine. I say that as I blast away a Decepticon into space dust. But ASMR Retro as well has made many great Transformers ASMR videos. I especially love how he adopts a stop motion style with his intros. As his G1 Transformers collection, he did one for Optimus Prime, and I am obsessed with that intro. He has some really good sounds when he transforms it. You know, the iconic Transformers. And he replicates it perfectly for his intro where he shows the figure's transformations to and from vehicle mode. Oh dear, those Decepticons are making a mighty racket. They need to be quiet. Clearly they're not watching enough ASMR videos. Maybe that's why the Decepticons want to destroy Earth. They're just not getting some good KFC eating sound triggers. You know, I'd actually consider doing videos like that where not so much mukbang, but just getting a meal at, say, KFC or McDonald's and just eating it while talking about movies, life, just anything in general. And I'd actually scrapped a video where I did a McDonald's eating video while talking about The Equalizer 3, as I went to see that with my uncle around just late last year. Can you leave me alone? Honestly. Where is he? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Come here, Decepticon. Let's give him a paddle. There's a pickup truck for you. Just a few more to go. Fortunately, we're not getting our heroic skill up much, but can't complain. I'm having fun just blasting Decepticons. Come here. Ah. Come on, there's no need for that. Knock us flying. Just a few more. 2 more drums. This is going to be easy. We just make use of this conveniently located tree to knock the record drone off balance and send them flying. 1 more to go. It's just you and me now, Decepticon. I thought you were made of sterner stuff. So I do wish you could at least lay down some firearms damage on these enemies. It would make combat a bit more engaging, but there's at least a few different varieties of enemies, so you never really feel bored fighting the same enemies multiple times. Submission complete. Awesome. That one was quite fun, though I would prefer if we had a bit more variety of drones to fight. Maybe they'll get more in the later missions. Take back control of Optimus Prime. I think there might be a few more cubes down by the power plant. We'll gather some more, and then we'll tackle the final story mission of this chapter and episode of Transformers the Game ASMR. Just grab a few more cubes there. Bonus content unlocked. You're always unlocking something in this game. You never feel like you're wasting your time with exploring. Just climb these fuel tanks. If I could just make a mental note of where I've collected cubes and where I've not, it would make tracking the rest of them down a bit easier. There's a lot of them here though. Definitely makes our journey a little bit easier. In actuality, you only need 80 cubes per level to do all the side missions. The cost goes up in 20 cubes each mission you complete. But the cubes are easily enough found. They sort of stick out whenever you get close enough to them. You'll see their distinct yellow colour and glow. That orange-red glow. And if we collect just 2 more, we'll have enough to do another side mission. Nice. 60 out of 100. 39 to go. Who knows, maybe someday we might actually get all the cubes in each level. But the time for collecting cubes is over. It's time to head down to the park and see which Cybertronian has made landfall on Earth. If it's a Decepticon, we will defeat it. Protect the humans, no matter the cost. Heavy weapon. Defeat Shockwave and save the town. The Decepticons have sent Shockwave to Earth to slow you down. He is attempting to destroy the town. You must stop him at all costs. He's going to destroy the entire city. Shockwave's transformed into our Terra Ultimate mode. We have to make use of the environment to stop him from destroying the city. Damage him enough, and hopefully we can coax him into transforming. Throw the bus at him. Shockwave. God. We've got to take Shockwave out before he destroys the city. If we damage him enough, he'll flee to another location. In his attack helicopter alternate mode, he's a triple changer. An artillery emplacement, a helicopter, and a devastatingly powerful Decepticon. He's destroying the police station. You won't cause any more destruction, Decepticon. He's fleeing again. You're not getting away that easily, Shockwave. I love this design for Shockwave. Who knows, maybe the Studio Series might make a Gamer Edition figure of him someday, because I don't think they ever made a 2007 movie version of Shockwave with this design. Block him, counter him with a kick. Running away won't do you any good, scrap heap. Though a small park fence apparently might do him some good. Slide into battle. Transform Optimus. Put the brakes on his evil plot. Roundhouse kick to the face. He's running away again. He's planning to maximize the destruction across all areas of the city. He's already destroyed 40% of it. Now the city's halfway down. If we're fast enough, this will be Shockwave's final destination. Rhinos kick the counter. No matter what, we will defend the people of this city. One more round of attack should do him. May do him in at last. Come here. Just a few more hits should do it. He's being particularly devious. Come on, Brian, get up. One more attack should do him in. We'll finish him off with a roundhouse kick to the face. Or maybe we can ram him. Transform! Lock on so we know where he is. Boom! Decepticon eliminated. Though the city has sustained heavy damage, we've successfully stopped Shockwave from annihilating the city. We've got an achievement, Neighborhood Watch, for completing the second level of the Autobot campaign.
Our mission now is clear. Locate the Allspark and find Bumblebee, Sam, and Michaela. Autobots, transform and roll out.
Level complete. A mysterious group known as Sector 7 have captured Bumblebee, Sam, and Michaela. Who knows where they are headed? Thank you all for watching this episode of Transformers the Game ASMR. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I have fun making them. I was not expecting this series to become as beloved by my audience. Sounds a bit egotistical saying my audience, but it's honestly incredible just how much success this series has seen. So if you can show the future episodes and this one even a hint of that love, I'll make sure to finish the entire game, Autobots and Decepticons,